Hi, everybody. It's Linda G coming to you. Got your questions here. I want to tell you that Jack is doing really good. He's really walking straight now because before he was really walking like Chester on the real McCoy. For those of you who wouldn't know that, to Google it. When I was young, there was a show on the real McCoys, and Chester walked with a limp. So anyway, um, thank you for that. And what a cluster, you know what? It's just awful out there. By the way, it's pouring down rain here. We were supposed to get really bad wind. We got a gust that was pretty significant uh, about 4 hours ago, and that was it. And then I was getting notices from Marin County. I'm in Sonoma County. Awful thunderstorms, but I haven't heard anything yet. Okay. So, anyway, we have a lot to talk about. Thank you for your questions. Highlight real quick. I do feel that the government is going to shut down, and I've told you this already. I almost feel like it's a short thing. So I don't know if they show the rear and say, yeah, shut it down, and then they make some sort of agreement with deleting some of the stuff, but they don't want Trump and Elon to have all the power that they have right now. And they'll just keep cutting. Did you hear that half the education is going? Let me tell you something. Even though we're like, remember, this isn't going to be forever. This isn't even going to be 4 years. I was happy to see my friend in Australia also says that he's not going to serve a full 4 years. Something major is getting ready to come up. We've been talking about this. You're probably sick of it. But I need to tell you the truth, and I need to tell you without any limitation. So I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but I will tell you I do see them saying, Schumer's already said it's a done deal. We're shutting it down. Almost as if they have no choice. Because what they're trying to put in the bill is carte blanche for Elon and Trump. Take that out and then we'll consider it. There's a short little 30-day bill they're thinking of. I'm not quite sure what that's about. But when I was thinking of the military, because the military doesn't get paid, I even thought that they're even thinking, do what you have to do to stop this crazy man. That's what I heard. But you still got to feed your families and stuff. So there's going to be probably some people in arenas, and I'll help too if you get the names of them, I know the military had things to help families that were suddenly without money. They give them money, they give them food. So, but these people in the Department of Education, it absolutely makes no sense. And that wrestling woman has absolutely no belief in the system, nor does she care what anybody thinks. She'll just go in there and shut it down. Little skin off her nose, she doesn't care. She doesn't care about the American people and the children and the disabled children. They're really going to go in there, but again, I feel some big lawsuit, like they're going to stop them midstream. So the IRS isn't going to work fully. The Department of Education isn't going to be able to work fully. And as terrible as all this stuff is, when we get back into power, and I mean by insane people get back into power, we'll have to start from scratch, but we'll make it good. A lot of improvements, a lot of improvements. And did you see that thing yesterday if Biden had done that with a Ford car on the government in front of the White House to sell a Ford car, they would have gone in and arrested him. But now Trump can do it. He's not even buying that car. He didn't buy that car. Okay. Let's see. Jillian. Oh, and a lot of hearts out with love for all of you guys. May your families be safe. It is a really tough time, and I'm so sorry. But remember, we said after June, things we're going to see some light at the end of the tunnel. F-47 is backing Marjorie Taylor Greene for senator. Will John Ossoff win again? I read on this before. And I feel like he will still win. I don't see her winning, but let me double check. Will John win as senator in Georgia? She's nervous about it. She can win in her little arena where everybody's a Trumpster, but not all of Georgia is Trumpsters. They'll try to pay. I heard Panama had an election, and they tried to get some Trumpster in there, and he didn't win. Don't worry, they're pushing him out. Anybody that's for Trump isn't going to win. Okay. Now, tell me about John. Will he win? Will John win? It's just like my backyard is like a lake right now. I watched that movie with that guy that's cute from, he's been in a lot of movies. Hugh something. Is his name Hugh? Called Heretic? Hugh Grant. That was a weird movie. It was very disturbing. Okay, so this will be quite the battle. Okay, we're crossed with the 10 of Pentacles, which means probably good news. A lot of strength behind this. The devil's behind it, so you know, Elon's will probably try to pay into it. But this is not till the next time. Listen, the karmic star is here. Good news, you guys. Finally. But there's a lot of evil. Like they're all trying to play evil, but they're not going to win this time. She might even end up being sick or something. A lot of stress, but fortune's fate and handing him the cups. So, yeah, this is a woman that loved to put up pictures of Biden's son in the nude. And yet you have to face decorum when the president is speaking. You must show decorum, you know, and get Al Green off there, you know, with his cane. But, you know, show decorum. She said that once she was doing something and they were laughing at her. Okay, so I honestly feel, let me do one with the prediction deck. I sent a deck to Dr. Lena Rodriguez, and I saw she was using it the other day. She did a good job of it. Marjorie Taylor Greene. So if she loses, then she's out. Marjorie Taylor Greene. Then I got to tell you guys about a weird hit I got too about ETs. Social media. So they'll try to talk trash about them. A planned outcome. So they think she can win. So what's the outcome? Sun is yes, positive. So I would say he's going to win, you guys. It's just that we're going to go downhill so badly. I hate to say it, buckle up. I told you, you know, put your money away, do everything you can. Fortunately, the stock market was sort of flatlined today. But put your money away and get ready for it because we're going to be in a little dry spell. And then I don't know what's going to happen with Trump, but I feel his ability to be so vicious, it's going to be stifled. Let me tell you, first, let me just look at what's going to happen to Trump during the midterms. What's going to happen to Trump during the midterms? Oh, I know. So Tony just said this 51st state from Canada. It's not going to happen. I don't care what he says. It's not going to happen. New rules and policies. So something from underneath the water is coming forward. Resigns and leaves office. I think there's a whole bunch of trouble. And also, once they get in there, he's going to try to change the rules to where you might not be able to vote for a Democrat or something to do with the rules, and he's not going to be able to do it. I see him very upset at SCOTUS because they don't do what he asked them to do. I love it, you guys. So I have to tell you a little flash I had the other day. And remember I told you that I felt Elon would do something with his satellites, his spaceships, that might cause the injury and or death of another person, entertainment purposes only. I've been getting that hit pretty strong lately. And I can't help but wonder, his rockets or his ship's supposed to go save those people up in space. Is it something then that happens? Does something come apart and then hurt people? Because every time he sends a ship up, it breaks apart. Something's going to happen. I can feel it. So let me double check, okay? Hold on. Canada, don't you worry. This too shall pass. And thank God Canada voted like they did. And Panama too. They voted for someone that's hate Trump. Okay, tell me what. But the somebody from Ireland is coming to meet with Trump. It's like, what? The ships that go up to save those two people that are up there at the space shuttle. Will they get them safe and sound? Or is Elon going to mess up? Yeah, it looks like they'll get them safe and sound, you guys. So no worries on that part. So what I'm picking up could be something else, because he has those ones that blow up and nearly miss, hit and miss. He probably will hit somebody. Something's going to happen with the ships where people are saying, why are we even giving this guy money? There's a disappointment. So it looks all fine and dandy. And then something's going to happen. It might not be related to this, but it's something to do with the ships. Just FYI, I'll put it out there. And my friend sent me a thing. I guess the Pope is feeling better, which is great. But remember how old he is. And believe he's still in the hospital. And it's just a really tough venture. Once this stuff starts, it doesn't go away. But I'm glad they could do all this miracle stuff to keep him going. But I feel he's tired. Okay, so anyway. Yeah, does anyone feel like Mark Kelly might be playing a bigger role in future politics? I like what he had to say too, what he said back when they called him treason. Did you see Lawrence O'Donnell the other night? How dare Musk call Mark Kelly a treasonous? That's pretty big language for such a little guy, for a nothing burger. This guy is a hero. You got a lot of nerve. He would have saved your life, buddy. Let's look. Mark Kelly. To have a bigger, yeah. Yeah, he has a bigger seat coming up. Not necessarily a president. He might be picked to be somebody in the administration because they're going to have a lot of work to do when they take over. I see all those Republicans looking down at their feet. You know, they all talked the talk and acted like big shots, and now they're about ready to find out. And I'm not wishing for it. I'm just telling you, I can see them like looking down and, just like kids being found out for being naughty. They have ruined their careers. Dear God, tell me if I'm wrong, but they have ruined their careers when they won't even meet with their constituents. How does that get you back on the ballot? It doesn't. And they must know this. They can't be that. Either that or they're sure Musk will cheat for them. They might have gotten a wink, wink. Don't worry about it. We got your back. I don't know if they'll be able to save any of them. I'm seeing a good load of them gone. I see something being found out before midterms. I just saw this, that everybody's up in an uproar. Some sort of scandal with some sort of cheating involved with Musk, and I see that having to reverse it. There's a lot of things they're going to have to reverse. Even with the school thing, something's coming up. Okay. Mark Kelly, what's your role, sweetie? I love his wife. She paid the ultimate price. He has to look out for his health. These people are crazy. These people are crazy. He's a good man, a good judge of character. He almost lost his wife to an assassin. God bless him. Russia is all over him. Russia is all over him. Speaking of Russia, we need to look at that too. So, yeah, they're going to offer him something, and he's going to be quite busy in the administration. Maybe he'll be like someone in charge of the military. But something big's coming up for him, but he has to be careful. He has to keep a low profile. I know everybody wants to stand and be counted, but it's going to be really hard for people if they do. Russia is still acting out. Okay, I got to look at Russia real quick, you guys. Putin hasn't said if he accepted the deal. I don't feel he will. I'm feeling like, he's got his note. He's mad at Trump. I've been telling you that. He's got his nose up in the air. Tell me about Putin. His finances are going straight downhill, just straight downhill. They're desperate. They don't have any money. And now, United States, Trump said he's going to give back the equipment, and he's giving them the intel. Thank God Trump made that decision. But I really feel, and this is between you and me, I really feel that he was writing letters like Kim Jong-un did. Sir, I just want, I'm so sorry if I came off this, and that's good. He needed to kiss the higher realms butt because he needs to be in to help his people. Sometimes you have to, act like you care. That's what I'm telling. This is why some people who are in this administration right now will act like they like Trump, but at the end of the day, they would have no problem cutting him off or turning him in or something. But they act like it. The ones who sold their souls are Congress and Senate, especially that Lindsey Graham. Tell me about Putin. Tell me about Mr. Putin. Oh, he's furious. I guess Ukraine hit the inside Russia. Good. They deserve it. And they're still hitting Ukraine, so Ukraine's hitting back. He thinks he's king. Judgment is before them, and here's some money. I think Trump has talked to Putin. And right now, Putin is saying no, but he doesn't want everybody to know he's saying no, because then he's not the deal maker. I think, is Trump planning on going to Russia? Some sort of one-on-one meeting? Oh, oh, oh. Could it possibly be that if he goes to Russia to meet his buddy, they would do something? Like if he's standing near a window or if he drinks the wrong tea? I feel like they want him gone. I just got that, you guys. I could be wrong, entertainment purposes only, but I just got that Putin would like him to come to Russia so he could take him out. Sure. And then he's saying to somebody, I don't know who he's talking to, and then America would love him. Then you'd get J.D. Vance in there, which would work more towards Putin. That's what I heard. Okay. That's what I heard. I could be wrong. So yeah, he's going to walk away from this deal. He's going to walk away. But he's stupid to do that. So, okay, I've always seen Putin having to run. And when the Ukraine starts hitting the civilians, they're going to get mad at Putin. Tell me what's going on with Putin. Truth. What's going on with Putin? Planned outcome. Celebrate success. Replace or exchange. Interesting. And foreign occupation. So, so some sort of success, but Putin's not going to be able to take over Ukraine. I've never seen that. Maybe they'll tell him you can keep some of this land. Then as soon as we get another president in there, we'll wipe them all out. So tell me for the year for Putin. What's the outcome for the year for Putin? For the year 2025. Tell me about Putin. Societal collapse, which we know is happening now. A surprise attack, this could be Ukraine, hitting them good. And uprooted and taken out. This card always shows this is him coming out of office because they want him out. By the end of the year, he should be out. Okay. Now let's look at do you see Supreme Court Justice John Roberts and Amy Coney Barrett feeling a little threatened after 45 State of the Union speech? No, because they know he's crazy. Did you see the look on her face? They know he's crazy. And may I say, he can threaten them all he wants, but I feel like they're going to follow the Constitution. I really do. And I feel like Justice Roberts especially feels like he doesn't want to let this guy go carte blanche and just start running people into the ground. He wants to tie him in. He doesn't like the fact that Trump is ignoring justices, other courts. It's like we have to have the rule of law. That's who he is. That's what it's about. Amy is the same way. Katie Porter announced her candidacy for governor of California, but I think Kamala is going to run too. So let's take a look. She's good. I wouldn't mind her winning. Katie Porter, could she possibly win? I'll use both cards first, this one. Governor of California. Katie, could you get it? Could you win it? Yes. So even if Kamala wins or runs, Katie could win it. I think she'll bring up some stuff that the Californians will like. She's kind of a no nonsense. It won't be all sunshine lollipops like Vice President Harris. Although Harris was good, she was a good district attorney. But this gal is good with the numbers, so something for the benefit of the economy. See, it shows her having a win, but it shows some times of illness or stress or being locked down. So maybe she doesn't get the money she needs as much. Let's look at this one. Give me one from the predictions. She ran out again. Her cards ran out. People are writing me because they saw the cards on Lena's show. Linda, how do I get? I said, well, you check this site and you check it every day. Okay. Katie, could you win it? Somebody's whispering yes in my ear, so we'll see. I'm surprised because I really thought if Kamala goes for it, then she wouldn't win. Holding power. Someone's going to be involved that's compromised. I'm almost feeling like I don't know when this comes up. Is this in 28 or is this in 26? Because I'm almost feeling like some red hats behind closed doors trying to get a Republican governor in there. Yeah, isn't this wonderful about Governor Walz and Bernie Sanders? They're visiting red districts. This is beautiful. And you know they hate that. They absolutely hate that. It's a beautiful thing. So, tell me about, this is what's going to wipe them off the map. This is going to wipe the Reds off the map. Years ago, I told you guys that I saw Republicans throwing tomatoes at Trump, and they were like rats jumping off a ship because he ruined them. He ruined them. And the other thing is they were going to find out beyond a reasonable doubt. I think as soon as the Democrats get in there and the independents get in there and take over, and some sane Republicans, not that there'll be that many Republicans, I think they're going to start the process of impeaching or getting rid of him. I really do, if he's still around. Okay, so tell me. Walt and Bernie, it's really good. It's really good. It's benefiting their group where money's actually coming in. You know, you don't expect a lot of donations because people just don't have the money. Everybody's afraid. Some don't know if they're going to be able to pay their rent. All these poor people lost their jobs. I know personally a bunch of people that did. The tower is the outcome and some sort of litigation and the tower. What does that mean? Let me pull one from this deck. This is sort of like an experiment or test that they're doing, going to the Republicans and saying, here, we'll answer your questions. But then there's some sort of surprise attack. I wonder if there's because I felt like if we have the national, whatever we're supposed to host between the Olympics and the other thing, I felt some terrorist action. I wouldn't doubt if that's something with Bernie and everybody and the big crowd, somebody's going to do something stupid. That's what I get. Some sort of surprise attack. That's sad. I want that energy off. Okay, Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare access and payments. Okay, that dummy. And remember, Trump told everybody, I'm not going to touch your Social Security. How many of us saw that out his mouth? I'm not going to touch your Social Security. I'm not going to touch your Medicaid, Medicare. No, no, I'm not going to. He stood right there with Elon Musk while Elon was saying it's a Ponzi scheme and didn't say a word. But see, here's the deal, you guys, and I'll take a look at it because I wanted to get to this question. America's not going to mess. This could be the big one. This could be the issue. And that could be why Waltz and Bernie were showing in this tower. Because what could happen is it's already bad enough, okay? Poor people. He's hurting the red states especially. But if you take away Social Security or people don't get their checks, because even with the government lockdown, you still got Social Security. Because I'm on Social Security and I still got my checks during the last government lockdown because it's a separate thing. So we'll see what happens because this is going to be the thing that it's just going to make people go crazy. And listen, 13th, 14th, and 15th, our veterans are going to be marching and there's going to be trouble then too, let me tell you. And it's going to be so overwhelming. I don't know how he can't see. Well, let him go to Mar-a-Lago and think he's going to golf. They will come after him, let me tell you. Tell me what's going to happen. Are they actually going to cut Social Security? Cut food stamps, you know. It's one thing if you want to relook at it and revamp it, okay? And it's another thing to go behind closed doors and just cut it off and don't give anybody a heads up, nothing. Just 1 minute it's here, the next minute it's gone. If there was something that should be changed or something you want to double check, go in there with the professional people who know how to do this and say, okay, look at this, look at that. How many people you think are unnecessarily on this or whatever. But this is a load of crap. Angel of Light and Mercy. Can you tell me? My heart just weeps. I have a pension. Thank God for working at a county for many years. But there's a lot of people, that's all they have is the Social Security. The cycle will change behind closed doors and look at the environment. It will be Armageddon. It will be heartbreak. Yes, they're going to try to do something. They're looking at it now. They're looking at it now. So let me clear my energy. They're sneaking. They're sneaking. And they're even looking for people they don't like. Like maybe if you're a Democrat, you're going to get cut off. They're talking about changing the age, but see, this stuff goes through Congress. They have no business doing this. I see immediate courts going in saying you can't do that. You can't do that. And did you hear about the Congress? The Congress has the right to say no more tariffs. They have the legal right to say no more tariffs. And when the Democrats in Congress were trying to get them to vote, let's get them to stop doing these tariffs. They said, nah, we're not going to do that. In fact, and I think you have so many days. I think it was on Rachel Maddow or maybe Lawrence. They made one day to last forever. Like, we're just going to leave this here for however long, till September or something. So they aren't even fighting for the tariffs that are ruining the economy. Okay, right. And then I just want to take a quick look at the veterans that are going to march. It's going to be huge. I can feel it in my bones. It's going to be huge. So new rules, policies, and laws, and a solution to the problem. This is what makes me think that assistance and help. This is what makes me think so much pressure on the White House that they say, okay, hold on. We'll come up with a different plan. That's what I'm feeling. So I would say no, because it doesn't show, oh, absolutely yes. It feels like they'll try, but they're not going to be able to accomplish it. Oh gosh. And then, yeah, we got to get them out of there. Um, and I wanted to look about the vets. The vets are going out the 14th, 15th, or the 13th, 14th, and 15th. 15th is my son's birthday. My little Pisces. Tell me about. He was 10 pounds, 1 ounce. Needless to say, I've been side saddling it. Tell me about my little baby. Oh, sorry. I don't need to read on my son. I need to read on these beautiful vets. I got people who are vets who are talking amongst each. Let me tell you, they are furious. And you think Social Security is going to be cray cray. You wait till these vets get out there. So a pandemic, underground and hiding. Ooh, explosive situation. These cards are even worse than Social Security. I think it's gonna cause Trump to have to. Do you remember the time that Prince Charles at the time was with Camilla, also known as the Rottweiler? That's what Diana used to call her. And they were in their car and they were going to some event, and a bunch of UK people came around the car and they were hitting it and they were pushing it. And the look on her and his face, they were holding on and they were yelling, they were like screaming. And even Prince Charles looked hella scared. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know if they actually get next to Trump, but I feel maybe even the people around him, it's going to be, people are going to be afraid to go out to eat. I feel it's going to be pretty bad. I mean, they're even making it to where we can't fly comfortably anymore. It's terrible. Okay. Um, there's going to be something, I think Elon's going to mess up with some rocket. Something with money and rockets. I think the money he's taking from the government will come out there. They're asking for the Doge records, the judges, and they're going to act like we don't have to give it to you. And I just see all kinds of chaos, and I see some truths come out that he's going to have to run. Run, Forrest, run. He's going to have to run. And Trump was just going to tell him to run because Trump can't afford it. Okay. Our state capital is in Sacramento. That's a couple hours away. I could probably go on the 13th. I don't see 45 retaliating against the vets. I see, believe it or not, I see Zelensky kissing Trump's butt enough. And listen, I have to tell him he's doing it for his country. It's like if you had to sleep with Trump, you're doing it for your country. But he's telling them, thank you, sir. We really appreciate it. Him and his people have been contacting the administration. You're wonderful. You're this and that. He's not talking trash about Trump because if he was, nothing would have happened. But he did enough that Trump is saying, yeah, okay. But then what'll happen is Putin, who's already pissed, is going to really give Trump a run for his money, which is going to kind of piss Trump off, although he knows Putin has information on him. But I just see like Putin saying, yeah, come on down, come on over. Because remember, we kept saying something was going to happen to Trump. We could be wrong, but please God make it right. Okay. Yeah, somebody said my second child has picked up that Doge has changed important government passwords. They're literally going to have to shut them all down and start again. They're literally going to have to do that, but they'll get them all back. I see one person staying back, one of the worthless sods staying back and giving them a lot of the passwords. You know, because Elon could probably try to steal money, even if he runs to South Africa, he'll try to steal money. Wasn't that something that he left South Africa because he didn't want to serve in the military? He's just like Trump. Let me ask, people are writing me and writing me. Let me just ask this one thing. Will the Social Security checks actually stop? Okay, let's ask that. Or will there be so much fighting behind closed doors that they don't get to stop? They're talking about it being a Ponzi scheme and all this fraud, but they're not presenting it to the United States. They're not giving us any. And that woman, that speaker that lies through her teeth, and that Pam Bondi, they're all con men. Angel of Light and Mercy. I don't know why, but I just now saw gunfire. Now, the vets wouldn't go against the military or the police department, but I heard gunfire. So I don't know if someone's shooting in the air or what. They're pissed. The vets are pissed. So I don't know what that's about. We'll know after the marches. Yeah, Mark Cuban is going to really help out with our government. Will the Social Security checks actually be late or delayed? People have to worry about stuff like that. God bless all of you, your hearts. It's a struggle. It's crossed by us not getting any information, so we need to know. Here's the payment. Here's the payment coming. We're on the up, so I think it's going to be okay. So right now, no, but down the road, yes. Oh, damn it. Look, they're going to pull something. 10 of swords, 5 of swords, 3 of swords, a lot of strife. It could be because of the shutdown too, but it works out. 2 weeks, 2 months. Okay. Initially, we're okay. And then it goes, maybe because of the shutdown too. No, you don't think, I just heard this. You don't think they would cut Social Security just to get at the Democrats that shut down the budget? I don't think they can touch it while the budget shut down. I don't know. I just felt like they're going, well, if you're going to do that, we're going to do this. That's what I heard. Uh, yeah, somebody's going to remove the orange one. Oh, he's causing too much chaos. I see Canada hooking up. I don't know if it's with NATO or the EU or are they already there, but I see Canada hooking up. Canada is going to do real good. Yeah, Doug Collins will be run through the street like who was the Russian guy? Him and Hitler passed away around the same time. I'm telling you, these guys are going to run for their lives. People like Doug Collins, they're going to be running through the streets. People will be after them. I even see missiles. So, you know, those ones you put like this, I see missiles and everything. So there's going to be some fighting going on and people are going to be afraid. You just give them a scare and then that's what's going to happen. And all this lying through their teeth and saying totally fake, like that woman saying, oh no, uh, you know, the tax is for it, it's we don't pay it. It's backwards and it's just such a lie. And they sit there and lie. And it's like big time economists are saying, what are you crazy? Snap out of it. I can't believe I've already been talking 45 minutes. Yeah, you know, can I tell you? Let me take a look. Hakeem Jeffries, I like him. But, you know, the Democrats haven't been, although Schumer now saying, you know what, screw you guys, we're not going to post his bail. He can take this on his own. Um, I do see a blue Congress coming up, okay? But let's look at Hakeem. A lot of people are disappointed in him. It's almost like, what can they do? Listen, maybe they're taking James Carville, his advice, act dead, roll over and act dead. He said these people are going to implode themselves, and basically he's right. So, see, the thing is, the people that are there now, as horrible as this is, once we get through the battle, they'll change the world for us. They will come in and recover and take care of things. Everything gets blown up. They're at the crossroads, and look at this. Here's the sun. The sun is the outcome. And we will be saved, okay? But we're suffering. We haven't gone through the hardship yet. It's coming. There's more hardship to come. Because even the stock market is still at 41, and that's still way higher than when Trump left. But it's definitely gonna suffer. And I see Tulsa, whatever it is, I see it still going down. It came up a little, just a wee bit today. Uh, no, and you know what? Can I tell you something about military going into Canada? He thinks the military is going to go make it their 51st state. I see the military refusing. That's what I see. I see the military refusing. I see maybe a few of the right-wing generals up there saying, and maybe they'll all say, sure, we'll go underground and we'll go into Canada and live there. Because Canada would take them all in. And until this Trump guy's out of office. And the other thing is, if we go into shutdown, you're not even paying these poor guys. Where's their motivation to attack Canada? It's so ridiculous. And if we attack Canada, do you know all the other countries that would be honest like flies to you know what? It's absolutely ridiculous. And then this is a huge military tribunal issue that they're going to hit. I'm telling you, they want Musk and Trump both down. There's something big. Traitor is what I keep hearing. Traitor. They're over there calling our poor guy a traitor. They're the traitors. Yeah, the poor teachers' jobs. Yeah, poor Biden. He's exhausted. And he's like doing the Bush thing. There's really nothing he can say right now. There's not a thing he can say because he's worried for his family. And let me tell you, these people, these cray-crays in there would cause even more. So they're just keeping their mouth shut. But you just wait till this is over with. Trump won't have time to pack the Supreme Court. He'll be out before he even thinks of it. He's not going to have time. So I see there's so many questions here, and I'll be able to do another one tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's my 3 cards with my members. So tomorrow I'll be able to do, probably before I do my members, I'll do another one of these. Just because we have so much to look at. And I hate to repeat myself, but sometimes we just need to hear it again. And Revealing Light is very good too, as far as good news and Mel and the only thing I disagree with Nate at Third Wish is he sees Trump doing the whole 4 years and I do not. But, and I think I got to look at my friend Sterling too. He just put one out Sunday. I'll take a look at his. I haven't even really looked at too many people's shows. It's really hard because you don't want to put what they say in your comments. So, okay, you guys, thank you very much. I appreciate everything. Thank you so much. Oh, I do have a nail appointment. No, that's Friday. So we're safe. Girls got to do what a girl's got to do. Thank you for the prayers for Jack. He's doing marvelous. He'll get his sutures out on Monday. And keep on keeping on. It's going to be a little tough. Not a little tough. It's going to be really tough. But wait till you see what's about ready to happen. 13th, 14th, I see a lot of stuff. I see a lot of people so furious they can't even stand it. And the Capitol in Washington is the one that's going to get hit the hardest because I don't care how many military they put out there. These people are done. I see vets and wheelchairs and everything. They're not going to put up with this. God bless them and God bless America. Love you all, you guys. Cheers.